Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm just coming on to do a little tutorial using All Things Fabulous and some sentiments from the Flowering Blooms stamp set. Now this is just an ad hoc live coming on with this tutorial. I will download it and upload it to YouTube. Yeah, so let's get the live up just in case anyone is going to be chatting. Okay, so it is a multi-layered type card today, a 5x5 card, which isn't my usual. Now, hi Jill, this is my hostess code. You could use that up until 5 o'clock on Thursday the 17th of September. Is that Thursday? Today's what, Monday, 14th, 15th? Yeah, just as well I could still count. So that is my hostess code for shopping online. Remember that there is a free card making kit with any online orders where you can create a card. I've put a project tutorial in there. The only thing you'll need to add is a stamped sentiment. But all the consumables are in there with 12 little sheets of DSP as well. Just as a thank you to my lovely customers. So if you're ordering between now and the 17th, I will get notification. However, please do check that I don't miss it so that I can send you your free gift at the end of the month. Okay, let's go. Hi Rachel. I hope you're well. I'm just going to very quickly plug my phone in because it needs to charge. Okay, so let's see now. I've cut all the elements up. Now I'm using Whisper White thick cardstock. Okay, and I am putting my first layer on of basic black. Okay, it's a bit fluffy at the ends because I do need to change my blade. Still haven't got through a full pack and I've had my new trimmer for almost a year. So that is certainly good value, especially being a demo, crafting every single day almost. Okay. I also have the Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper pack here. I've chosen this Misty Moonlight coloured one here, which is going to be our DSP layer on the front. So I'll just pop that on as well. Come on, glue, don't be naughty when I'm live. Okay, so hi Kerry, nice to see you, hon. Okay, so that's the front of the card. Excuse the state of my nails, by the way. On the inside, we are going to layer it with basic black and the Misty Moonlight Designer Series paper as well. Now, this may be a heavier card for posting, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be really pretty. Okay, so just stick this in. So the card's 5x5. The black is 4 7/8 squared, and then the DSP is 4 3/4 inches squared. Okay, what I'll also have, hi Pauline, is a piece of basic black. Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? Hang on, need my scissors. Oh, here they are. Basic black. I have punched it with the wonderful banner punch that we have. I do apologise, I do have a little bit of fluffy paper here. I will change my trimmer blade though after this live. I don't need to do any more cutting, so that's fine. So I've used the banner punch, which is this triple banner. So you've got 1 inch, 1.5 inches and 2 inch sizes for that, but you can go smaller. Okay, so that will go in there. That's going to go in the front of the card. And it's just a little 1/8 of an inch increment around there. Hi Janice, hi Kirsten, hi Cindy, hi Fiona. My dogs are barking at something, so I do apologise if you can hear them. They're so naughty at times. Okay, now I've used another punch today, and that is the mason jar punch, sorry. Okay, so what I've done is I have punched out in black the jar. I've got a little bit of Seaside spray ribbon that I'm going to pop around there. I had a little scrap piece left over. Oh, hi Cindy. That's lovely, lovely, you've caught me live. This is a little scrap piece of DSP, so I'm going to stick that on. Okay, just put a little bit glue. I was wanting to craft earlier on, but I've just been lazing about watching TV after I work today, after I finish my day job. So we're just popping that on there. Okay, I do want to use a bit of this. This is from the Flowers for Every Season suite. This twine, and let me see, where is it now? I'm going to page 10. This is Flowers for Every Season combo pack. Let me find it, because I forget what colour it is. Yeah, it's Misty Moonlight as well. So you've got a Just Jade, you've got a Wisp of White ribbon, and then you have the Misty Moonlight twine there. So, and it's got a little hint of silver through it. Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Okay, so all I want to do is I'm going to wrap this around, then we're going to tie a little bow. Hopefully I'll be able to tie it nicely for you. It's the usual when I'm on a live, it doesn't always go to plan. Okay, so let me try this. She's all fingers and thumbs. Oh, there we go. Well, that's not bad. That'll do, that'll do. I'm happy with that. Cut off the excess. Hi Stacey, I hope you had a nice anniversary yesterday. Can't believe we got married on the same day. But so many years apart as well. Right, I'm going to stick on this piece of Misty Seaside spray ribbon, sorry. Where's my little mat? Where's my silicone mat? Because I don't want any excess glue sticking to my lovely desk. So I'm just using the normal Stampin' Seal. This is a brand new one, I've not used it yet. Just took a little bit like that. There we go. And I'm just going to line that up here. It's a very blue and black themed card, but it's still nice and pretty. So I've just stuck that on the back. I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter. Okay, so that is going to go on the front of our card. Let me pop that away. Stacey, since you had a lovely day, hope you did too. We sure did. Didn't do much, which was nice. And we had a really, really chilled day, so it was good. It was good. Right, now, what I want to do is I have some of the All Things Fabulous hand-stamped and die-cut flowers and leaves out of this set. Now, these were excess pieces. I prepared a whole load of them, so I'm going to build this card up like a little jar of flowers, basically. Okay, so this will need to go on dimensions because it does have a little bit of bulk underneath with the ribbon. Okay, so I'll just pop 4 on there. It's maybe a bit much for one little jar, but it's absolutely fine. I have plenty. Hi Jane, nice to see you. Okay, come on, don't be shy. Right, so this is a similar card. Jane will probably recognise this. This is a similar card that we made at Craft Class Coffee and Cards, about over a year ago. So I'm quite excited to be recreating it today. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up this these flowers with what do you call these? Dimensionals rather. and I'm just putting the sticky bits on the inside in the centre because I want to do some nip and tuck with other bits of card and stuff. Okay, lovely jubbly. So if I pop that one there, this one here I think I'll put flush because there's no point in having them all sticking up. So I'm just going to pop that one there. Okay, I can then build in some of my little leaves to certain parts, and then I have some of these smaller flowers that I can build up as well. So let's get some of these stuck down. I'm just tucking it in like so. It was really nice, the grey with the blue, the Seaside Spray and the Misty Moonlight. Okay, and I like these because they do have a darker centrepiece the way I stamped them. Right, let's see dimensions. Okay, just pop that one here, and I think I'll have this one down there possibly. Yep, I think 4 will be enough. Any more, I think it'll maybe be a bit overkill. Okay, so I have also, I could have actually die cut out some other foliage from other sets, but I just decided, I thought I'll use my sprig punch and I'll bring in some extra grey pieces just to kind of break up the blue a little bit. However, if you like lots of blue, just leave it as it is, but I do like lots of layers when it comes to these floral type cards. I think it just looks lovely. And I don't want it to look like a sprig, so that's why I've kind of cut it in half, so I can change up the placement. Okay, nice and discreet. Oh, thank you. Hi, Helen. Lovely to see you here. Thank you, Cindy. That's so kind. Okay, and I also have some of the Seaside Spray sprig as well. So I might pop some of that in there, but I don't know. I don't know. Right, I think I'll put one more leaf in there. Let me see now. I don't want to overkill. I want to make sure that where it goes is going to be nice without covering up too much of those beautiful flowers. I pop it straight on there, and I think I'll stop at that. Right. So that's quite pretty. It's very pretty. You could die cut out other little shapes and maybe pop it on here like a little heart or something. And then there's the inside, looking very much the same as the outside. Okay, now on the inside, I have a black matte layer and a Whisper White top layer. Okay, so I'm just going to stick them together because I want to build up a little vase on here too. And what I done was, thank you everyone. What I done, I know Stacey, I always forget about it as well. I try to keep these right in front of me. I had strips that weren't quite the right size for the jar punch. So what I done was I just cut the outer side off of one piece. And all I'm going to do is just pop that in the corner here. Now, I will leave a tiny little border because I just think it looks nice with a little tiny wee border, like so. And I've got a little flower here, so I'm going to pop a little dimension on that. It's a bulky card anyway, so I'm not worried about postage or anything. So pop that there. Let's pop some sprigs underneath, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Of course my fingers aren't working properly. I'm going to do it like that, yeah. I should have really put this down first, but where there's a will, there's a way. Right, Jackie? Okay, it doesn't matter that it's overlapping across the outer piece, because I think that would just add to it anyway. So let's get this bit stuck down. You can see I'm just kind of making this up as I go, but that's all part and parcel of having fun with it. I had a rough idea in my head. Okay, right, so I'm thinking if I have a little piece of Misty Moonlight, I could put a little border around there, or maybe I could add a tiny little bit of ribbon. I think I will add a tiny little bit of ribbon. And I'm just going to chance it. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it'll look fine. Okay, good, good. Right, now I get my little silicone mat again, and I'm going to add... Oh, take the lid off, Tricia, take the lid off. There we go. I'm going to add my tearing tape directly to the back of the ribbon and stick it on like so. Just trim this bit down, and then I'll need to add a tiny little bit of glue. I should have maybe thought of this before I started making the card, but you know what, we can change our mind. No problem. Right, a little bit of wet glue, there we go. So there's a little inside part vase, but I still think it looks quite nice, and that will go in there. So I'll leave that to dry a little second. What I'm going to do now is I want some sentiments stamped on this Whisper White banner. Okay, and then this is just simply going to go on the card like so. And the sentiments in the All Things Fabulous, they're quite large. If you wanted, you could do it sideways. However, I wanted to use these flowering blooms sentiments because I thought it was just lovely. So I'm going to do I Moved Beyond Words, and then Thank You. So that's really, really pretty. Okay, so I am going to stamp in Misty Moonlight. Okay, so let me get a little block. Now remember, these blocks are really good. We want precision stamping and we want it straight, Tricia. Just go like that. Ta-da! Oh no, that's squint. My bad. Pressure's on. That's better. That is better. I'll give you a little close-up in a wee second, because it's a really, really, really pretty font. Really pretty. Okay. Now for the thank you. Perfect. Do like that. Do like that. Right, now I think what I'll do is I am going to add a little flower on here in Soft Sea Foam, Seaside Spray rather. Okay, so let me see now. Let me get one of the little tiny ones. Yeah, let me do this 3-layer floral, which is the smaller one here, okay? So, I'm just going to stamp off to the side. Yeah, that's going to come through nice and light for me. Okay, let's pop it there. Clean that off. And you can see on these stamps, it does tell you the steps that you should take when stamping them. Okay. Okay, now this goes. Let me see, what way does it go again? I really should mark these off. However, I'm just going to stamp it right on top because it works out whatever way you pop it on there. So I wouldn't worry too much. Unless you're OCD with that kind of thing, of course. This last one we're going to stamp on top in the Misty Moonlight. Ta-da! I think that's a nice finishing touch on that little banner. There's always ways that you can kind of fill in any gaps. Okay, this one here would have been quite nice. The little stems and the little berry buds here. That would have been nice also. Or this little one. So there's lots to choose from. Right, now I'm closing these off. I will be using them to stamp on the inside. Okay, so let's stick this down. Who else is here? Oh, these are so lovely sticking around. I've been dying to make a card all day today. And I've kind of been like, I feel a bit not so creative today. But you know what? Just look out an old project and yeah, go from there. Now, I think I'll just pop that right in the centre. I know banners should really be like so, but I like it. I'm going to put it central because it makes my OCD a bit happier. There we go. Make sure it's nice and straight. Whoopsie. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. So, again, just make sure it's straight. And it's a really nice solid card. Right, so the inside. Now, this is when the pressure's on because I built this before stamping. So if I stamp squint, that is me kaput. So I moved beyond words. Thank you. Let me see. Nobody gets me like you do. Let's go with that sentiment. Because that is really pretty as well. And I think I'll stamp that in the lighter, which is the Seaside spray. I think that'll go quite nice. And these are good because the photopolymer allows you to see through it and make sure that you're stamping straight. But if you've got funny hands like me at times, sometimes it doesn't work out. But it's not the tools. And I certainly am not going to blame the tools because it's my hands. Helen saying fabulous balance. Oh, thank you. Janice saying stunning. Kerry saying that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that here. Oh. Oh, everybody say, oh, it's nice. And I don't think it needs any extra embellishments or anything like that because we've got a bit of sparkle here in the ribbon and on the inside on the ribbon. Okay, pop that away. That's me done with the stamps. Alright, so all we need to do now is glue this bit in. How long have I been on? Not too long, I don't think. Da, 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 da. Okay, and we'll just pop this in the centre as best as you can. Give it a little second to take, and there is our wee card. So I'll show you the original card. This was one that one of the ladies, Val, had prepped for the craft class ladies one day. She does that now and again. Very kindly prepares everyone a little pack as a gift. She's so lovely. So this was the card that we'd made before. So I have kind of based this card on this one that was made over a year ago, which I still have. So, give it a little shot. If you have any floral stamps you could fussy cut out, you could recreate this card really easily. And I'd like to say thank you for chatting. And Pauline saying, beautiful, my hands have a mind of their own, plus vibro too. Definitely, you could put something down and your hand puts it somewhere else. Totally get that. Jackie saying lovely. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, that is me done. I will speak to you all soon, and I'll go now and write a little blog for this and pop it up on YouTube. Thanks, everyone. See you later. If I can get this phone to go off, because I've got a notification. Thanks, everyone.